Hello and welcome to Broken Entertainment. So today it looks like Godzilla vs. Kong has steamrolled its way to a sequel. And this is, I think, pretty good news. The legendary monster movies have been a little bit all over the place, and I think they need to fix their human story problem. But they've been entertaining. And that's the thing that has propelled this movie to the amazing success that it has met with, because people want to be entertained. They have been increasingly lectured rather than entertained, and life is stressful right now. And to be able to just turn off your brain for about 2 hours and watch Big Monkey punch Big Lizard, I mean, it's kind of nice. Even when I reviewed the movie, and I've said I don't think the movie's that good except for the monster parts, which is not unusual for Legendary. But even reviewing it and cringing at the human characters, it was still, I'd watch it again for sure. And it was nice to not be lectured. Just was. So let's go ahead and dig into this. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Godzilla vs. Kong director Adam Wingard in talks for Legendary's next MonsterVerse film. So, one thing is, I really like this director. I would love to see him do a sequel to this movie. And the reason for that is, he is a genuine fan of Godzilla. Okay? I'm tired of directors coming in that don't really care. They just, it's just another job. I want somebody with some passion for the project. And this guy's got it. And we'll show you some of that in this article here. One possible title being floated internally, Son of Kong. You know, I would advise against it, but maybe they can make it good. But generally, bringing in the kids of the monsters dumbs down the movie. And Godzilla's son and Kong's son have a pretty bad history of being not great characters. But we'll see where it goes. Just as legendary as Godzilla vs. Kong was beginning post-production in 2019, the company's Godzilla King of the Monsters opened and underperformed. The movie, which cost $170 million to make, grossed only $386 million and earned middling reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Given King of the Monsters less than stellar results, legendary insiders had viewed Godzilla vs. Kong as perhaps the end of the current version of the franchise, even as executives believed they had saved the best for last. But then Godzilla vs. Kong opened. I have a question. Why do you think, and please let me know in the comments, why do you think Godzilla King of the Monsters didn't do very well? I have yet to actually watch it in full, and it's on my list to do. I just haven't done it. But I'm very curious as to why it didn't do as well as the first one, when it kind of answered some of those first one questions. The fight was better, the CGI was better, it wasn't all at night. So, I have some theories. I think it was a little preachy to have the whole story be about the environment. And maybe that turned some people off. I don't know. Maybe it was too chaotic. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do a review on the movie once I actually watch it through. But I am curious if you have your thoughts on that. The movie, which bowed stateside March 31st, $31.6 million, has crossed $400 million globally, which is awesome. As the top-grossing Hollywood-produced movie released since the pandemic upended the movie business, and it has yet to open in multiple larger markets, among them the UK, Brazil, and Japan. Man, when this movie opens in Japan, if they like it, it's gonna rock. The 400 million's already good, but wait for it to go higher. Will this movie hit $1 billion? No. Will this movie hit 600 million? Yeah, probably. It's already made its money back in spades. So I'm curious to see where it ends up financially. It also marks the second best performance in the four-movie MonsterVerse franchise, trailing only Kong Skull Island's 2017 tally of $566 million. Now, instead of winding down the franchise, Godzilla vs. Kong may ramp it up. The Hollywood Reporter has learned that Legendary is quietly taking steps to stretch the series into one or more installments, entering early talks with Godzilla vs. Kong director Adam Wingard to return for another round of Monster on Monster Mayhem. So the other thing they have to do is they have to deal with Toho. But I don't think that'll be hard to do. They've respected the character. They've treated Godzilla well. So if they can bring Godzilla in for more movies, I think Toho will be on board with that. It's not going to keep Toho from making their own movies, as far as I'm aware. And I know that Toho plans to do their own huge, connected MonsterVerse type of thing. So I think we could end up with two simultaneous Godzilla franchises, and that'd be kind of cool. If the deal closes, Wingard would be the first Helmer to return to the Monster fold since Godzilla kicked off the legendary partnership with Japan's Toho in 2014 with 524 million in global receipts. Now, I think that's been part of the problem. Sometimes you got to bring somebody back, you know? You can't just get a new director every time, but I think that's only, a part of the issue. As of now, there's no timetable for the project, as Wingard has become popular among studios. Warner Brothers, for example, chased and landed the director for a live-action feature based on the Saturday morning cartoon Thundercats, and a Face-Off sequel at Paramount also beckons. Please do not make a Face-Off sequel. A Face-Off was an interesting movie, but it does not need a sequel, especially 15 years later. Thundercats could be interesting depending on how they approach it. However, Wingard is said to have been very involved in creating Godzilla vs. Kong set pieces, as well as the world building for the movie's Hollow Earth plotline, and he and Legendary have been cooking up plenty of ideas already. In fact, one possible title being floated internally is Son of Kong. I'm interested to see where all this goes. I really am. Let me know what you thought of Godzilla vs. Kong. Let me know what you think of a sequel. And if you like the idea of it being about Son of Kong in some way. Hopefully it has a better ending for the Son of Kong than the original, where he just quietly drowns in the background. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you next time.